Welcome back to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart. Today's video is one distillery challenge, which has been set by, I'm actually not sure who originally set it, but Gavin over at Gav's Drams, he's challenged me to come up with my one distillery. I'll link Gav's video below. I kind of knew, I knew going into Gavin's video what it would be, and I hope that's not the same for this video, but it probably will be, because Gav's a huge fan of Springbank. Like I said, I'll link his video. I've pretty much ruined it.
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it. Ruining.
But he goes through a few. I think Rassie and Daft Mill were mentioned as well, and he's got a kick-ass shirt on, and he's surrounded by his plethora of Springbank collection. So yeah, I've actually got coffee at the moment. It's 10 o'clock, so I thought it'd be a little bit too early to be drinking whiskey, and I'm just back from Spain, visiting my parents who live over there, and I'm celebrating my 30th birthday, so make sure you say happy birthday in the comments, because I'm an old man now.
How do you do, fellow kids?
So I'm drinking coffee instead of whiskey. Anyway, well, yeah, it's a challenge to go through if you only had one distillery, and I think it's a no-brainer to pick. Sorry, there's some fruit flies going about. It's that time of year again. Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer to pick this distillery, but I am going to mention some honourable distilleries as well. And one of them is just going to might be a surprise to people because I've not had a lot of their whiskey on the channel. I've probably reviewed 1 or 2 bottles on the channel, but I have had various whiskies from this distillery. Sorry, Jura's just walking out. I'll go let him out. Yeah, so I had to let Jura out there. So yeah, Glenn, the distillery that I'm going to mention, like I say, I've not had many bottles of theirs. I have tried several of their whiskies, and the reason I'm going to mention them as a kind of honourable distillery, I know it's only one distillery, but I want to mention this distillery because we got absolutely spoiled at the distillery for the tour, and they do make, Bart, who's part of the Tabes group, has been rabbiting on about how great this distillery is, and we kind of overlook it as a group, which is a bad thing because it is a great distillery and they do supply some fantastic drams, and it's Glenfarclas anyway. I'll just get that out there. But on my Instagram you can see just how we were spoiled, and I'm trying to think. I have been on several whiskey tours, several distillery tours, several different experiences. Up there, one of the tops was like Kilkerran when we did the warehouse tasting as the Tapes group. That was pretty amazing. But I think the Glenfarclas just tops it, just because of how spoiled we were, how well treated we were by Callum, by Isla, everyone at the distillery. So yeah, that's really cemented that experience, and yeah, I'll never stop talking about that and how great that was. If you want to see what we were spoiled to, you'll just need to jump onto my Instagram. So yeah, Glenfarclas is an honourable mention. Like I say, it's a distillery that I'm going to need to explore more of as well. Try and get more of the kind of single casks, more of those exclusives. We actually bought one for the Whisky Exchange, I believe it was a shop, 25-year-old. We bought that at the distillery, we tried that and that was amazing. So yeah, it's something I want to explore more of. Another mention, same as Gav, is Daft Mill. I have been a little bit gutted recently because I've seen like how cheap Daft Mill's been going for on the auctions, maybe £30-40 under RRP, and it's kind of gutting when you spend 125, 150 or whatever, and you see it on the auction for a lot cheaper, and you think, why didn't I just wait? But
I said it! I regret nothing! I regret nothing!
Yeah, that's the secondary market, and that's just the kind of the market we're in at the moment. Have I bought Daft Mill recently? I think the last Daft Mill I bought might have been a single cask from the Berry Bros, the UK single cask. So yeah, I'm Daft Mill's definitely up there. Still a big fan of Daft Mill. Still enjoying what they're putting out. But like with everything, I've just curbed my spending significantly or dramatically. I think I've only bought 3 or 4 whiskies this year, and that's including our trip to Speyside. Our trip to Speyside compared to Springbank, I'm not sure just because of the region or because of the selections there, the distilleries, but the whiskies that we came back from Springbank compared to the Speyside trip is astounding. There's way more distilleries in Speyside, way more options, but yeah, I can't describe just the difference of it and why, possibly just because of our tastes. But anyway, enough about that. So Daft Mills honourable mention, Glenfarclas, and the distillery has to be Springbank. Now, I couldn't not have Springbank. I don't agree. Yeah, it might be. I think Jeff done a video on Springbank. I kind of skimmed through it, didn't see too much, but the general gist is it still worth it? I believe that was the general gist, and yeah, it is. It 100% is. I think he was comparing. Did he compare Ben Nevis 10? He was comparing Aaron 10 maybe as well. He was comparing some 10-year-olds to the Springbank 10-year-old, and less. They were less expensive, similar ABV, similar makeup as in non-chill filtered, and similar experience for him. But I just don't see it. They might be on paper same ABV, same age, cheaper, but the output, the work that goes into Springbank, the manual labour, everything being done in house, I think it merits the price. They've been significantly cheaper for years, and they're just starting to catch up. And even at the prices there are, I don't think they're that bad. And I do believe that I wouldn't be able to compare Springbank 10 to Aaron 10, to Ben Nevis 10. Maybe the old Ben Nevis 10, the original Ben Nevis 10 from what, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that was fantastic. The kind of old traditional bottle. But nowadays, the new Ben Nevis 10, it's nice, but it's nowhere near as good as it used to be in my eyes. But the sole reason for picking Springbank is because it's an easy kind of cop-out almost. You've got Springbank, Hazelburn, Longrow and Kilkerran. You can maybe argue that Kilkerran shouldn't come under that, but I'm going to say it's my game. Well, it is now. It's my video, so I'm saying that Kilkerran does come under it. Yeah, I just think the variety that you get, the triple distillation at Hazelburn, the peated element of Longrow, and then the slightly less peated element of Springbank, and the funky distillation, the 2.5 and distillation methods. I just think it offers a lot more quality, variety, Springbank. So I couldn't. If someone said to me Springbank is like went mothballed, Kilkerran, Longrow, Hazelburn, all mothballed, I would be, yeah, it would be a struggle. I wouldn't drink any more Springbank. I would literally just leave it until probably like my dying days, when it was the last thing I could drink or taste, and then I would open it, because I'd be too gutted that, yeah, I just would never get my hands on it again. I don't know. I don't think you can have being a whiskey enthusiast. It might be an easy choice. It might be a cop out, but I don't think. I suppose there are people who don't like Springbank. Like Stevie's not a big fan of Springbank. My almost father-in-law. He doesn't like he doesn't mind Hazelburn. He doesn't mind sherried Springbanks, but he can't really get over the dirtiness and the griminess. So I can understand that to a certain extent, but I just think to not have Springbank in your list would be mental. I just can't see it, and like I said, it might be the obvious choice, might be a cop out. Everybody might be expecting it for everyone to pick Springbank, but there's a reason why. It's quality. It's well laboured, working class. I'll always describe Springbank as working class. It's a council estate working class whiskey for the working man, and that's what distilleries should be. There's nothing worse, and that's one of the issues with Speyside and some distilleries in Speyside. You go to these distilleries and they're all hoity-toity, luxury, Aston Martins, Ferraris, and no, whiskey's not about that. It's, you've had a hard graft, you've had a hard week, you just want something to knock back, chill out with, maybe take some tasting notes, but at the end of the day you just want to give something a little bit of a, just want a bit of an oomph. You want something to chill out with, and even if it is the alcohol that's doing that, fair enough, but yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Whiskey should be working class, and it should be for the working class. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why Springbank's the best. It's working class. They're not too prestigious, they don't take themselves too seriously, I feel. There are some cases where the kind of countdown collection, things like that, linking up with Travis, that was weird, but you know, at least they're not linking up with bloody Aston. Who can afford an Aston Martin? Get out of here. Anyhow, yeah, so that's my distillery. I think I have to nominate people to give this challenge to. So I'm not sure if Jim at Whiskey Novice has done it. I've not been on YouTube for a while, to be honest. I've been pretty bad from keeping up with people, keeping up on videos. I've just been taking a bit of a break. Not a proper break or anything like that. No reason behind it, but yeah, Jim. I would definitely nominate Jim, and Gavin. Gav. I keep saying Gavin. Gav nominated 2 people. So I'll say Jim, and I'm not sure if Kev from Let's Talk Whiskey's done it yet or not, so I'll nominate them 2 people. So yeah, one distillery, pick your favourite distillery, one that you couldn't live without. I believe that's the premise behind this. So yeah, thanks for watching. Maybe a short video, maybe a ramble video, maybe not too much quality to it, but Gavin nominated me, and when Gav does something for me, I'll do it back. So thanks for watching. I've been Stuart, it's been Whiskey Whims, I'll see you later.